Whenever I decided that I was going to transfer, I wanted to go somewhere where, first of all, I'd have an opportunity to play. That's only have 1 year left. You really got to go somewhere where you know you're going to be on the field. I also wanted to go somewhere where I'd be able to put up some stats, and not obviously guaranteed to put up stats or anything like that, but just looking at last year, Cody Sokol put up really really good numbers. And that's with the guys coming back. I think that we have the opportunity this year to do the same, have the same type of year, and it just felt right. I'd already been to the big time school, already been in the SEC, and at the end of the day, I didn't want to go somewhere where the toys that the school has, so to speak, entice you in. I wanted to go somewhere where the people really wanted me, and I felt. A warm embrace, and that everything fit those criteria here. So I'm really happy to be here.
What's the difference this fall from the spring? What's been the biggest difference for you?
I think just the comfortability I have with the offense. In the spring, every play that I ran for the first few days was the first time I'd run it. Being able to communicate a little bit better, being able to do plays with different defensive looks rather than just know the play out of the book. So I think being able to run plays over and over again versus different looks, and just being able to get out there with the guys and get on the same page has been huge. This summer was awesome. Really enjoyed getting to know my teammates. I think that was the biggest thing that I got out of this summer was getting to know everybody, getting to know the staff a lot better, and just enjoying the summer. And it flew by.
I'm not asking you to compare Florida media day to here because it's two different animals, but can you sense, just being in there for a couple minutes, can you sense the excitement from the fan base?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there was people lined up waiting for us to sign autographs even before we were supposed to get here, and you can just tell that the fans are expecting a special season, and the players are too. We know we have some high expectations that are set for us, and we want to go out there and work hard every day so we can meet those expectations that have been placed upon us.
There's the perception that an SEC school or a Power 5 school, the athletes are bigger, stronger, and faster than everybody else. How would you say at least your skill guys compare to some of the guys you played with at Florida?
When you do look at the skill guys, that's an accurate statement. They are bigger and they're faster, but that doesn't mean they're always better football players. Being in the SEC for a few years, you get to see the receivers that are 6'4", 200 pounds and run 4.4s, and you get to see the safeties that are 6'3", 210 pounds that can knock your head off and run a 4.4. But at the same time, they don't always. I feel like the skill players here on offense, Trent Taylor, Carlos Henderson, Paul Turner, Connor Smith, just those guys, they all lack something that an SEC school would kind of turn their head. But I think that they're all great receivers, great football players, and I'm happy that they're on my team. I said it earlier, I think Trent Taylor is one of the best receivers I've ever thrown to.
Going with that, where does Kenneth Dixon stack up? I mean, you talked to a lot of coaches. I remember last media day, and they'll tell you that he could play anywhere in the country.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know his recruiting story. I don't know how he ended up here, but I know that he could play anywhere he wanted to. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's got the he's got the football IQ that you need to be able to succeed, and he's a great competitor. And just look forward to seeing what he can do live, because you don't get many. It's hard to really tell what a running back can do until it's live. So I can basically only go off of film from last year, and that film's pretty impressive.
As a quarterback, what does that do, knowing that you have a type of running back standing next to you all the time?
Yeah, no. Well, first of all, he's great in protection. He takes pride in protection. He knows what he's doing all the time. He's also great out of the backfield. He's a threat catching the ball. Also, when it's 3rd and 3, we're not going to be scared to hand it off. It's not always going to be a drop back down in distance. We're getting it to number 28 is a good thing, and that's been preached over and over in our quarterback meeting room.
Talk about that quarterback meeting room. You got some youth there, but Jmar Smith's come in this fall and really kind of widened some eyes in his ability. What impressed you the most about Jmar Smith?
I think that his just natural ability. He throws the ball with ease. The ball jumps out of his hand. he's got huge hands, and he can. That really helps him, you know, when the ball's wet and stuff like that. But you know, he's still young. He's got a long way to go, but he's really doing everything he can to learn the plays as fast as he can. And you know, sometimes it's frustrating as a freshman, but I don't think he's been too down or too disappointed at times. I think that he's come in with a really good attitude and worked well, and he fits really well in our room.
And then a guy's left your room and gone to the inside receiver room. What have you seen from Alex Woodall as a receiver thus far that's impressed you?
Well, he's got the frame. He's about 6'3". I don't know how heavy he is, but probably 230. He's a big dude. Moves well. He's been playing receiver for about a week, and every day he's gotten tremendously better, which is what you want to see. And I think he has the potential to be a really good receiver. And, you know, I don't know what his future holds, whether he'll try to come back to quarterback, but I think whatever he chooses to do, he can be successful at it.
With this scrimmage coming up later today, what goals have you set for yourself with your team?
Well, personally, I just want to go out and execute the offense and run it in a clean way. Keep the ball off the ground, no balls in danger, no interceptions. Just go out and execute and, you know, at times maybe even be boring with the ball. Just want to go out and be clean with it and show that I can take care of the ball.
It's been pretty well documented in your time in Florida. You saw a lot of different offenses and a lot of different offensive coordinators. Is this offense that you'll be running with going to take more suit your personal style?
I think so. I mean, I think every offense that I've been in has had some things that I liked and some things that I disliked. But I think this one really utilizes the quarterback's ability to run the football if needed. And it's not going to be quarterback power or quarterback running inside. It's going to be when the look's there, you take it. It's not designed runs. It's, like I said, when the look's there, you take it. You know, quick screen, stuff like that, and getting into the drop back passing game. I really like the route concepts. I like the way they teach it here. So I'm really comfortable with the offense, and you know, I still got a good ways to go, but we still have time before the first game.
How about terminology complexities from Florida to here? Is it about the same, or what's the difference in the complexity of the terminology?
I mean, it's just different. I wouldn't say it's harder or easier. It's just different, and it's like that in every offense that I've been in. You know, one word means one thing in this offense, and it means something totally different in another. And it's just, you have to be able to do away with everything you learned before and totally just get the new stuff. And you have to, you know, not let them kind of coexist in your mind.
Anything else? All right, thank you.